Okay, we're at the chem lab, so let's go in. Oh, Byakuya is here. Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure that you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think you meant to say, yes sir, I understand. I will actually stomp you out, sir. I hate him. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Brooklynrayne and you are watching Brooklynrayne Gaming. Today we are continuing Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. We are in episode 9, I think. I'm pretty sure. As you can see, I'm in the same outfit as last week because last episode was actually a reasonable length, which we absolutely needed after episode 7. So I have time to film them in the same day. So hopefully we're able to get through chapter 5 today. And hopefully I'm not filming until 2 a.m. again. But let's get started. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. Oh, I forgot to say we were in the game. I just read the line. My bad. It was right in my face. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 o'clock noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. To refresh y'all's memory, this is exactly what happened. We just walked in on Sakura. She was locked in here. Even though the door doesn't have a lock, there was a chair pressed up against the door. She was here dead, and I have my little eye on Kyoko because she said something suspicious about a chair leaning up against the door and how the door didn't have a lock, and none of us knew that. So for her case, let's just hope she was very observant with door handles and just assumed that there was an extra chair in here, and that's how the door was locked. The evidence is a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. Oh my gosh, I thought they poisoned her or something. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Oh my gosh. The Monokuma file number 4 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey. I think this case might be a challenge. Why is that? So the only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. That door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right? In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever, but could it really happen in real life and right before our very eyes like this? Hey. Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some kind of special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include a string or simple mechanism, but there are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that was right.
Correct.
The second type is a locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh.
In other words,
basically the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, or you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door or something like that.
However,
but in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we could probably cross that one off the list.
It's true.
The third type is the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
they stay hidden where the door is open. They use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's it. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
It's true.
The fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room.
In other words,
by the way, I mean there is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this in a lot of novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off the list too?
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, there are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seem the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Okay, let's see. There's a lot of things to click on up in here. So let's click on the items and then we'll click on Sakura's body last. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. I'm wondering is how they get these inside the bottles. I don't know how they get the ship inside the bottles either. I think they built them in the ship with like little tweezers. In the ship, in the bottle. I don't know.
So
it's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. That's what I'm saying. Huh? You know where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
in other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Monokuma bottle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's see over here. This blood splattering. There's a blood stain in front of a magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Magazine shelf blood stain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's the same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. Why is the locker all dusty? Huh? The locker's open and inside it's the handprint. There's handprints everywhere in there.
why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left the handprint in all the dust.
True.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then maybe the killer hid there until the locked room was open, don't you think? During all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group?
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Yeah, it was already open. Oh yeah, the locker was already open in that moment. Let's just hold everyone's hand up to the handprints and see who's fit. That would be really simple. So there's no way someone could have hidden in there after we opened the door. So yeah, so then what does this handprint mean? Locker handprint has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What are these? It looks like flower petals or something. Oh, there are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red and there are top and bottom sections of... She got hit with one of the Monokuma bottles? So this must have originally been a bottle. Glass shards on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Huh, there's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Figure on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. The Monokuma bottle stood on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass was probably started out as a bottle, which means Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that, so I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. There's a piece of paper on the floor I saw down there as well. This looks like some kind of wrapper. Ah, do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much? But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they lost all their flavor. So you mean to tell me she stole all of our candy? We could have had candy. Hina, polka dot candy wrapper has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's see. What the time? It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura died around 12 noon. So roughly an hour ago. Was that when Kyoka and I were moving alter ego? I don't know. What's this here? Oh, it's that protein stuff they were talking about. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room.
so
It looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take that to the heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can, it's got a label on it that says Kim A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey.
You see what's scattered around the can? It's like glass. The shards of blue glass, that they must be parts of the window I broke to get inside. But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're underneath it. Why doesn't that matter? I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. Yeah, that glass was broken before that laid right there. An important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Empty protein drink has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Kyoko's helping me a lot, so maybe it wasn't her? Oh, there's something else over here as well. The chair was subbed up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think that the chair had anything special done to it. The last things to click on are everybody. So Byakuya first. What do you want? You're bothering me. Go away. He's not even trying to hide how much he despises me. I better go out before he crushes my soul completely. He wishes he could crush my soul completely. Okay. No clue from him. Hina?
What the heck?
We already know who did it. Well, please, all-knowing person, please tell us who did it then. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro, it had to be one of them. So you don't know who did it. We all know who did it, but she named 3 people. I hope it was her just so we could get her up out of here. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura has asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma's file says she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. This is what happened. If I stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Hina's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. But the fact that she had asked those 3 to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm what I just heard with the 3 of them directly. Okay, what Kyoko got to say before I click on her. But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight. True. And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right? Certainly, they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she also had vomited blood. Do you think they drugged her first? Like poisoned her first, so she would be weak, so that they could stand a chance against her, you know? And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Status of Akira's body has been added to the truth bullet section of your notebook. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood. That doesn't make sense. Not a chance. Byakuya.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting.
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to the way she died. Well, to why she died. There's still things to click on. Okay, let's click on Kyoko. She seems like she'll have something smart to say.
Hey.
She was the ultimate martial artist. Yeah, she said that before. Okay, so she doesn't have anything new to say. Oh, I didn't click on the door. That's my bad. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change in the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke in to get inside. There's no evidence of any kind of string or mechanism was used on that. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Rec room door has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I am still not free to leave. Let's go.
Hey, certainly.
What?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her here in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note into shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. But Baby Supreme's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? I think so, for the most part.
So then.
You should probably go talk with other people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided. She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. Yeah, she has. Which is why we'll never be who we used to be. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Okay, let's get out of here. Leave the area? Yes. Those other 2 people probably went back to their rooms. Okay, thank you for not making me walk it. Okay, let's go. I know it was Hiro and Toko. Yes. Here's Toko. I pressed the doorbell. Ding dong. And after a few seconds, hey girlie.
Who's there?
The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay. Well,
What do you want?
oh, you're saying your lines.
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something. Yeah. I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said 2, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was so scared, so I couldn't bring myself. Toko claimed she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Toko's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's see. Now we have to go to Hiro's room. Here he is. I pressed the doorbell, and after a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Do you need something? Yes. Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one who she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She
How about that?
She gave it to me in person. And she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. Hiro, why are you being so suspicious? I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura? No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro's just filling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? What? How does he have that candy wrapper? Have you been in Hina's room?
What?
As quick as a wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Oh, sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that the ogre asked me to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? I'll start at the chem lab, then go to the, I'll go back down to the rec room. You know, like working my way back, you know, so to speak. It would be really nice if I remembered how to teleport right about now, but I don't. I'm not gonna lie, I don't. I have no recollection. Okay, we're at the chem lab, so let's go in. Oh, Byakuya is here. Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure that you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think you meant to say, yes sir, I understand. I will actually stomp you out, sir. I hate him. This isn't my first time seeing this shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like the shelves have connected together on one giant shelf. Something's broken on the floor. It's spilled everywhere. But more important right now, what's that powder that spilled all over the front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. It's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It's poison. C4? It looks like the bottle has a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then the powder must have been spilled. That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is what had happened, if that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. These are footprints, and they're only in front of the shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out a floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen. Throw it in his face.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Throw it in his face. Okay. I hate Makoto. So I got to work, and before long I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So when you look at this, it's interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business with the leftmost shelf. Whenever they came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me. Now we just gotta get everyone's shoes and see whose feet fit. Easy.
It's certainly
Makoto, are they
possible.
yours? Why would they be mine? No?
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes. I'll confirm the size for myself. Well, I'm very dainty, so I don't think my feet are that big. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. Your feet do appear to be too big. My feet are too big? So it's someone really small who did this. Someone really small did this. Fortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately. But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they belong to. When these prints are a really valuable clue. Let's see what's on this shelf. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All of the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and then a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving under the section A. But wait. Chemical C9. There's one bottle that's labeled chemical C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? So on this shelf it looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh? What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's time.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I don't know why when he's rude it doesn't get to me. I guess it means more to me when someone's rude to me who isn't rude to everyone. He's mean to everyone, so when he says something, it's just kind of like, oh, he's just talking again. You know, like when they're like, oh, that's just grandpa, he's being senile again. That's how I feel about Byakuya. Like he's just talking just to talk. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit under section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. Okay, now C. On this shelf is one looking, I can tell that it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All these containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number, so I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. To try to find out more about the shelving unit, it looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A, but what concerns me is that Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on here. Chem lab shelf has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Let me look at my truth bullets because I want to see what was on her bottle, her protein bottle. Okay, it had A. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled chemical C4. And it also looks like someone left footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Nepo Baby Supreme, the powder would had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints in the powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. I have to walk there. I was hoping they would teleport me, since I can't remember how to do it. Yes, let's walk all the way down to the, well, I think the rec room's on the 3rd floor, so I don't have to walk too far down, luckily. The rec room has been everything but fun. I really wanted to play games with Celeste, rest in peace to her, but I did want to play games with her at least once, you know, without actually having to lose money, you know. Okay, here's the rec room. Let's go in.
Hey.
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But that's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look over one more time. Well, to look them over one more time. I'm struggling to read, y'all, but luckily for us, there's a trial, and trials, they read their own lines. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
Just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey.
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? Can I live? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there's still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it. Can we get to the case at hand?
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you...
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. I'm telling you, she's the ultimate spy, ultimate detective, ultimate secret agent, or something like that. That's my guess. We're gonna figure out where her ultimate is. What? Sorry, never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, look here. Her shoes.
Correct.
You see the yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Yellow powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey.
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
It's actually even telling you that it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain. It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead she received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting when you say, and there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Okay, and the bottles, she said? I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new.
Hey.
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. Are you talking about the fact that Monokuma is holding, each Monokuma is holding a different chess piece, so I should pay attention to all the chess pieces, and maybe one of the chess pieces are missing, but I have no idea how to play chess, so I can either confirm or deny if one of the pieces aren't there and what pieces are. I know that all the chess pieces are different. I don't even know how many chess pieces there are in a game of chess, like how many different ones. I have no idea. A correlation. Hey Kyoko, can you just tell me what it is?
So...
I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have the confidence in the outcome. And it's not just that you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you to a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree? Monokuma bottle has been updated to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey.
Actually, there's one thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? You're not about to hit me with it, are you? An experiment?
Anyway.
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with a crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Nepo Baby Supreme is not here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and the one of the Monokuma files that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? She wants to see if it is heavier, some of the crime scene was cleaned up and maybe there was 2 bottles that were used. And if it's a lighter, then still it was probably 1 bottle, but if it's lighter or heavier, then it was cleaned up basically. Something was tampered with. That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
Okay, first let's compare the weight of the 2 normal Monokuma bottles. They're even, it's balanced.
In other words.
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else could really affect the weight.
Then.
Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? It should be even. Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll be balanced out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to gather them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
So then.
Okay, then let's give it a try. It's way heavier. Like, way heavier. The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words...
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles, put it all together.
Hey.
And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. It means that this is the fragments of multiple bottles, most likely. Okay, now the magazine shelf. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. It has that thing Hifumi likes on it. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This Toko. Has Toko written in blood in it? One of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word has been written in bold, bloody letters. It said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this...
So...
This is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message. But how are her hands so clean then?
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... It says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh my gosh, Hina's the last person who needed to see that. Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? You see, now she's acting a fool again. Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's a killer for sure. I hate Hina so bad. I hate her so bad. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me so much more expensive. Oh my gosh, suspicious. That's not even close to the word I was trying to read. I don't know if Sakura wrote that because her hands, both her hands, they made a point to say that her hands were really clean. Magazine's dying message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Ding dong bing bong, it's trial time. I think this was one of our shortest investigations yet.
Whoops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
So rude, so nasty, so rude.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I?
I guess so.
Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right?
Yeah.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It's already time, but the mystery of the locker room is still only half. The locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happens. All right, let's walk in. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then the ultimate martial artist, a locked room murder mystery. What the? Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Yeah, I've noticed them lately. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. This is just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse?
here.
No matter how great something is, if you put it in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you have 100 friends. He's right, that does make it seem sad.
I can't wait.
Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. Oh my gosh, those are so cute. I love them. Well, what the heck was that? I don't get it. I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone? I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know, by far. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here. That person is one of us. This is truly sad. Like, we've been here 2 weeks and maybe a day, 2 weeks and 2 days or something like that. And look at the sheer amount of people I have to choose from. Like, this is truly sad. Like, they wasted no time. And we're about to be another person short after this. Insane. Let's go in. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way to the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I try, no matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I've let go of the dream of having the settings set to gentle. I can't figure it out. So I'm not even gonna stress myself out about it anymore. That's so few. You must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your fault. We're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one last classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Okay, I have a new skill I can set. Lost in thought, which does that do? Increases time limit for each phrase. Effective, okay. Well, alright. We'll see how that helps me. I don't even know how the other ones help me for real, but you know what? It is what it is. We're doing our 4th trial. Oh my goodness. Let's see if they invent new things to stop me again. They've been doing it every trial. Class trial, all rise. And we're gonna go on auto so I don't screw it up again.
Explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Oh,
I hate to hear her
déjà
speak,
vu.
bro.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. She must have some reason for believing that. You know why. Oh, are we making our argument? We're spinning already. Hina's account. Okay.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Oh, shoot.
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Okay. I'm going to try to be smart. I'm going to try to listen because y'all know I jumped the gun and I screw it up. So I try to listen to it all the way through.
Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Oh, shoot. I missed again. Well, I missed for the first time. Of many. It's usual for me. That is usual for me.
What reason do
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Go! Oh my freaking goodness, I missed again. Oh my gosh, it's not a good start. It's not a good start. It's not a good start.
One of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason did?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Oh shoot, I missed again.
About as low as you
I hate the stupid bullet. It moves so
was one of
slow.
you.
It's so stupid.
One of
I need
you
to slow
killed
it down.
Sakura.
I need to slow it down for
And
him.
what reason do you have for saying so?
So stupid. That stupid bullet
Because you
moves
all
so
had a motive.
slow.
You hated
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her accusing
Go!
That's low.
I still
That's
missed.
about as low as
Insane.
Yeah, it was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason did?
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have her.
Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? We'll find out over the next 2 hours of this trial. Pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of you went.
You definitely saw her because she gave you
At
candy.
least one of you is lying.
There's a clear contradiction in something one of them just said just now. If they didn't go see Sakura, then how can they explain it? Okay.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with. I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here.
Go! Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Yeah!
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Yes, he did.
It was white with red polka dots.
If I lose my last two
What's that got to do
faves
with
during this
anything?
trial,
Red polka dots?
it's looking that way. I might lose my last two faves.
I gave Sakura.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Why would you not
Well,
admit it?
I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When?
Can't be.
When did she give it to you?
Hina just
The
now
last
gave
time
that
you
to
saw
her.
Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could have only gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. Yes, that is true. And the reason I know it is because when Sakura got the candy,
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it. I mean, what I meant was,
why are we
oh,
lying,
that's right.
Hiro?
I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why are we lying, Hiro?
Hostility.
Why are we lying, Hiro?
Well, we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
He is, yeah.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Okay, okay, we're just pointing fingers now.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
What is your proof, Hiro?
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What? What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Hiro,
It was a dying message.
Hiro,
What you guys
how
were
would
talking
you
about
know
with Sayaka.
that? You weren't even
That's true.
allowed
I
in
saw it for
there to
myself.
investigate.
See? Toko did it.
Hiro, did you kill Sakura?
Saying?
Are you serious? I'm gonna lose both of my
do it?
faves in one fell swoop. Again.
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body.
It was
But if
inside
you
of a
recall,
magazine.
Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on the magazine shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it.
This is way too easy. Something ain't
I
right.
found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case he couldn't have known. That clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. My oh my, do y'all dilly-dally around the point. Okay, let's see. The sheer amount of
I
dead
can tell
people.
you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay, that's the whole statement. He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. But at the same time, where was the magazine? So
I can tell you exactly when I
I
found
gotta
the dying
take
message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Kyoko's message to shoot.
And I can tell you when
His.
I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Thank
When
you.
I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay. Now let's see if I can actually make the shot.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh, frick.
I can
I
tell
was
you when I found
extremely
the dying message.
successfully blocked.
It was
It
only
popped up
after
the moment I
investigation had
shot.
begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
I found it as soon
When
as I
pulled it
shot.
out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, there we
When
go.
Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
When did you see it, Hiro?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer
Vienna
is.
sausage?
Toko.
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah, I don't think she did. Her hands were very clean.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
You are often confused. Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Oh, we're spinning again. The moment of truth. Oh,
Show
it's
me the
DDR
proof.
time.
I'm at least
Oh.
30% right. I'm at least 30% right.
Oh,
The occult is bullcrap.
I forgot how to reload. I need help. I forgot how to reload. That's my bad. How do we reload? That should be high up. Oh, tab. Oh, okay. I gotta reload, y'all.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
I tempoed up so his doesn't work
At least
against me.
30%.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right.
Yay.
Show me the proof.
I did so well. And I only lost 2 hearts.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
That's true.
Then who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for some sort of twist, but it would.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
But there's no way a
admits it.
trial would be this quick.
figured
Like,
as
I know
much.
Hero is simple, so it would be a simple
Why would
crime.
you write something like that?
But these trials are not short, so I know this can't be
Because I-
it. You're admitting to killing her? Are you being honest, Hero?
Please, just let me explain what happened.
Okay.
I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
Uh-huh.
He just did exactly as the note asked. What a fool.
He always does. That's how he
When
ended
I
up in the
got
Robo
there-
costume. Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure. Thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me.
Uh-huh.
She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then
You
I
hit
saw
her?
my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
Uh-huh.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it
Uh-huh.
was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table, and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Someone
Well,
came and actually
that's
killed
what
her
happened.
after he
Go
left.
ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right?
No.
We know who did it.
Someone, I don't think that first blow killed her. It just
I
knocked
think
her
there's
out.
more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about?
She was hit
What
twice.
else could-
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Yeah. So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What would he have had to do after writing the message? He would have had to hide it, but he
That's
didn't.
true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
Someone else
lying.
actually like killed her. I think he just knocked her out.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
No.
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf.
You're talking
In other
crime
words,
scene tamperer.
At least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
Someone was hiding in there
I don't think there's
the whole
any question
time,
about
maybe.
that.
Someone was hiding in that locker when it
Who
all
was it?
happened
If
and
they
was
went
like,
to the
my
trouble
time
of
to
hiding
shine.
the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Coco, were you in that? Were you in the locker, girly?
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait! But more important, doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
It is not.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that. Yeah, I thought it was too simple. I make my argument. Kyoko's examination, the status of Sakura's body, and yellow powder. It's most
I
likely
didn't want to, but I did it.
Kyoko.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. You only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer.
Hiro hit Sakura, that's for sure, but it doesn't end there. There's something that proves that the wounds on her head.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from, and you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Go!
No,
Thank goodness, because the state of Sakura's body was also
Sakura
a
died
good
from
choice.
Hiro's single blow. That doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Do?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, There were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle.
At least I get to jam out during these
Originally,
trials.
there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
How can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Chess
Easy.
pieces.
You look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like, is starting to become clear. The connection must be, please be a drop-down list and don't spin. It's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Gosh darn it, we're spinning. Hangman's Gambit? Oh, yeah, chess piece. Yeah, chess piece.
Now
Chess
I
piece.
understand. That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was knight, if I remember.
This is way out of my realm.
So,
I'm gonna learn how to play
what's
chess
that
one
matter?
day.
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
We just said.
Yeah, shogi is way better.
I don't know what that game is.
Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, then the bottle that was missing, it was broken
I got it!
because the thing was heavier, yeah?
The bottle must have been broken,
You're so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Yes, there was.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just 1 broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured it out before. Oh, I get to pick. Okay, let's see. The scale, the scale, the scale. The light. Okay. Oh, here we go. There you go.
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is there was actually more than 1 bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Yes, there was.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of 1 of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by Sakura's second attacker. Some bowling aficionados. What?
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only 1 attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Would you?
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
That was a very valid point, yes.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever.
And what did you see?
So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Uh-huh. You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. When I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Yeah, that's insane, babe.
Shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Yes, yes they have.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
The locker.
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but...
I'm surprised she hasn't sneezed yet. No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element has been added to the truth bullet time battles. Oh goodness. Everything was going so well for me. So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without second thought. Yeah. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. Okay, don't make me pronounce things. You select it the same way you selected during the non-stop debate with the quick Q key or use the mouse wheel. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. Okay, but for educational purposes, we're gonna pretend you're set to mean regardless, just this once, okay? That's so mean. That's so mean. Oh, by the way, you're halfway through the game now. Go you. What? Well then, good luck. I thought I was already halfway through the game with chapter 3. Now I'm depressed.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing.
Oh goodness, they're exploding left and right. Oh, sorry, I ran out of bullets.
I admit nothing.
They already have so many more hearts than me.
No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you.
Oh.
That's enough!
Hiding in the... What? Oh, gosh darn it.
I curse you.
Sorry, I wasn't able to go through them properly. Oh, I have no bullets. Sorry, I have no bullets.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you.
Okay, now if I could just properly go through the... Oh my gosh, shoot it! It's so hard to go... Oh my gosh, I picked the wrong one. It's so hard for me to go through the truth bullets. It's ridiculous. It is not easy to go through them. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's do this now. We already got it. It's so hard to go through the stupid truth wheel. Okay, let's see.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! I admit nothing. I curse you. It's a lie. It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
Okay.
That's enough.
Oh gosh darn it. Okay, let's see. Locker handprint.
This should prove it.
Did I not shoot quick enough last time? Because I picked that one last time and they said no, but whatever.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking.
I really don't know why that did not work the first time I did it.
Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
It doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we?
Shall we?
That'll clear everything up, right?
Calm down.
Wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
She just straight up admitted it.
She did.
Then you killed Sakura.
The fact that Hina
No,
is saying
I
it,
swear, there's no
it's stressing me
way.
out and making me think she doesn't do it. Like, if Hina says something is true, if Hina says something is true, then it probably
What do you
isn't.
mean, probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
What happened?
Now,
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
I still don't know why she vomited blood,
And
though.
I saw you write my name.
I feel like she was
saw you
poisoned. When
forge
did that
her dying
happen?
Message.
Wow, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling.
She was waking up?
And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Oh, you talking about Genocide Jill? Yeah.
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, we soar to even greater heights.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
Oh. I mean, I
I
assume
can't really
so.
say what was going on, but I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Did a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see splatter everywhere. I was not prepared for that. And well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
Oh.
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! She's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
Insane.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Yeah.
Go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
I want you to go down for
Can't
killing
catch a
him as
break,
well.
You know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Hina, shut up. Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words of hero on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
I hate her. I hate her so bad.
Not quite yet.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd.
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Make your argument. Alright. Kyoko's examination, status of Sakura's body, yellow powder. Alright.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. You smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
So if the second shot from Toko is what killed Sakura, then the problem is where did Sakura die? It was...
I was just sleeping peacefully.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Go!
No, it's wrong.
Yay! It was correct.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
Yeah, someone set her up there.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
There was a pool of blood in front of the magazine. Yeah. Let's see. Magazine shelf blood stain.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own
Please
scissors.
let this have been Byakuya.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
I'm not gonna lie, wouldn't it be something if it was Hina this whole time?
Till everyone showed up and
Because
opened
she's
the door?
very quick to vote, but she's also
While
really
everything was all
stupid, so it's on
confused and
character,
hectic,
you know?
She just snuck out of the locker into the group.
We would have noticed
No,
her, let's be
I
honest.
don't think that's possible.
And the locker was open when we looked through the window, yeah. We saw it ourselves.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
Poison!
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's... We're making our argument here. Please, one bullet. Oh my gosh. The yellow powder, most likely. What's Monokuma file number 4? I never know what file is what. Hold on, let's see what... Okay. There's strong evidence. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. There's not even a cause of death on here. The yellow powder.
It wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack. And what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
If there's one place I might find a clue, it would have been written in there.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Oh, my bad. Oh, then the Monokuma file number 4, then probably.
What was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura?
Talking about the vomiting of blood?
I can't think of anything other than the shot to her.
No, that's wrong. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
Yes, that is true.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, There was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
I don't think so.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Ultimate detective.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Oh my goodness.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
That is the case.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Not in the rec room? And I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Yeah, both of them went right to their rooms.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C.
Yes, it is.
In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. He got it from Section A, I believe. Section A.
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips.
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do was sit there and watch. So someone switched them out, but as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
He's fine.
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
What are you talking about?
It's the protein powder.
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure, do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of its contents with one finger. She touched the finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely the poison must have been in, could it be Hangman's Gambit? Okay. What? Okay, protein. E please. Protein drink. Well, it's in front of the thing. Okay. The protein drink.
Now I understand.
Here we go. You know what? I think this might be Hina because
Poison.
how did she not get poisoned as well, you know?
Poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched.
Which is very bold of you
So
because
the
I
protein
doubt
was
they
in the
cared
bottle of
enough
poison, and the
to
poison was
rinse
in
it
the
out,
protein.
Byakuya. So you might, I mean, it's only
Once you
deadly if
accept
you have
that,
a bunch,
it
but
becomes
still.
obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Protein drink. Yes.
I got it! you're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
Yes.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
Who did it?
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
They have really small feet. Smaller than Makoto's somehow. It must be what we found in front of the shelf. Footprints and powder.
God! Footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
Everybody stick your feet on it.
All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
Why were you cut off?
It was me. The
Hina?
footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Well, Hina's, why are all of them me? All of them have me in it.
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No? Okay, then let me see your shoes. I'll confirm their size myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility. Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote,
Yeah, she
weren't
was
you?
trying really hard to vote, but she's stupid, so that
This
it wasn't
whole
enough
time, you've been
concrete
focused on
evidence that it
pinning
was
the
her, you
crime
know?
on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Can I be exasperated
It's
in
just-
peace?
The two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura?
She just said she did,
And if
Makoto.
you did,
I mean, to be
why?
fair, 3 people said
Why
they
would
have,
you do
but
that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
can she finish?
And then she downed it all at once. And then...
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for
Please
ourselves.
be Byakuya. Please be
Just like how this
Byakuya.
girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism.
Yeah, she's the last person who would be sentimental,
but
let's be
there's
honest.
still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yeah, that's the problem as well.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Hina, see, this is why I
No,
don't like her
it
now.
doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
They were really,
Didn't notice?
they were really outlandish.
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
You're helping
Listen,
somebody
Hina.
out.
Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done
Please
it.
let it have been Byakuya.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told.
Mm-hmm.
First, you went to section C to get the poison. Then moved to section A to get the protein, right?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
I do love that nickname.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. We're spinning again.
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
Moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab.
Yeah,
That's all there is to it.
That's...
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
In the chem lab, where were the footprints and what direction were they facing? Those facts clearly contradict what Hina just told us.
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
Moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein. Then I took the bottle with the and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the...
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
Moved from section C to section A.
Okay, thank goodness. I feel like I need to hold on to the hearts as much as I
You said you went
can.
to get the poison from section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. The footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A.
Yeah, she went straight in and got
That
it.
contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with
I've
her
never seen him
account.
phased before.
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Huh? A piece of
It had
glass?
sunk to the bottom of the bottle. The hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder.
You almost got tore
I
up.
couldn't have solved the mystery
If only we
without
were
you.
so lucky.
So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
You still don't realize? Well then.
Don't-
Makoto, why don't
I
you
was,
explain
I was just about to say, don't throw it to me, girly.
Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
I don't know why she threw it to me, I'm not gonna lie. The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something the same shade of blue. The rec room window, yeah.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
Window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
Did he drop it when he came in? Like he just
You're right.
planted it there?
Must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when we broke the rec room window? According to Hina, it should have been in section A of the shelf.
the bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
Yeah, that's what she said. Who are
And
you
yet,
covering for?
somehow
And
a
why
piece of glass from
would
the
you
rec
cover
room
for
window
someone if that
made
means
its way
you
into the
die
bottle?
as well?
Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
Well, no, because
That can wasn't there when she died. How did she get
shaker
poisoned?
bottle was laying on top of the glass, so
You're right. We do need to
It wasn't.
explain that.
it wasn't there
But
before
we
the window
do,
was broken.
There's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here. It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
No, it's a yes or no. Nepo Baby
Not at all.
Supreme.
Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Yes.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was open. There is proof. Make your argument. So, empty protein can, I'm guessing?
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
It comes to that, there's not a doubt until the locked room. It absolutely was not.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the...
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Oh my gosh, I did that on accident, but it turned out to be right. That's my bad. Well, happy accidents, just like Bob Ross said.
Remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long
Yeah, for
as
sure.
it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. And as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
That's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
I feel like...
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
Yeah, I feel like she did this to try to get
she
Hina
drank it
out of here. I'm not gonna
knowing what
lie.
it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Yeah, I feel like she tried to get Hina
Exactly
out of
what
here. And Hina was like, oh, alright, let's do it.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we
Oh,
get
he's
to that,
changing, he's
we need to
growing.
clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right?
Yeah.
She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The person who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room, it had to have been Hina, yeah. That's right, I killed Sakura, me, I'm the black end. What does it matter who got it from where and took it wherever? Let's just hurry up and vote and get this over with.
Shoot!
Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess Sakura got it then. Does Sakura wear tennis shoes? I don't know. I knew something was up when I had to read her voice lines. Usually that means something has gone very awry. I guess Sakura did it herself.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Oh, it's comic time? The moment of truth? Oh my gosh.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong!
Just go. Just go. Oh, final strike.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took this?
Thank goodness there was only one bullet. Because I was not emotionally prepared to be scrambling through trying to figure it out.
Did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did.
It did?
I forgot about that until now, but it
The
did.
same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab.
Oh, she wears tennis shoes as well.
That powder was yellow.
How the
wasn't
heck
it?
are Sakura's feet smaller than mine?
So
I'm
the powder we
petite,
found
short,
on
with
Sakura.
clown feet.
What else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled.
Yeah.
So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
Yeah.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison. The unsolved mystery of the locker room. There's only one way to explain it. Well, it wasn't me. They're saying it wasn't Hina. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. We have 2 guesses. Well, we have enough hearts for 2 guesses. We'll say it's Byakuya. You already know the answer, right, Makoto?
Shoot!
Okay, it wasn't you. I mean, he was really shocked, but I have a lot of guesses, you know. Oh, I forgot what.
Here's my answer.
I forgot what question I was. I didn't know I could pick dead people for real.
Sakura herself.
I forgot to. I forgot. I didn't know. I'm not forgot. I didn't know I could pick dead
The
people.
killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course, Sakia wanted to create the locked room.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door.
Yes, she did.
Because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
Said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
I got everyone. Ogre. So she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed? I see.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? Footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
Yes.
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
Is it comic time?
Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right.
Gosh darn
We
it.
have to end this properly.
Oh, comic? Comic time? Yes, it's comic time. Okay, let's see. Sakura wanted to talk to Hiro, Toko, and one other person. Nepo Baby Supreme as well. I'm so sad it was not him who did this. Toko got to the rec room early and hid somewhere. Locker. She hid in a locker. There you go. Okay, let's see. What was in the Monokuma bottle that Hiro hit Sakura with? Guys, I don't know chess pieces. Oh, there's a little, it's peeking in the picture a little bit, but I don't know chess pieces, y'all. Okay. What did Hiro do to try to cover up the murder he thought he'd committed? He tried to frame Toko. Great pick of framing, but Nepo Baby Supreme would have been a better one. Okay. At that point, Toko, who was in the locker, yeah, she saw it. What did she do to the magazine that had the dying message written on it? She hid it. Yes. Okay, next. What was in the Monokuma bottle that Genocide Jack hit Sakura with? It was a queen, they said, but I don't know what a queen looks like, so I'm just gonna assume it's that. Okay. What is this? What actually killed Sakura came from the chem lab, right? This chemical. Oh. This chemical, yeah. Oh wait, no. That's Hina's pocket. Wrong photo. This one. There was something on the floor near Sakura's body which someone grabbed. There's something on the floor near her body. The candy. Oh, a piece of candy. What was it they switched the bottle with? Was it that they switched with the bottle of poison and left on the rec room floor? Okay, let's see. I think the bottle of poison goes over here. And this one... Okay. Now we can reenact.
The killer is you! This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
Not me.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
Oh. Wrong picture right there. Okay, so this one then? It's the horsey no matter what.
The killer is you!
Just two different horsey pictures.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura. And she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort
But like, can't she actually even get punished for this?
you, Hina.
If she gets punished for this, that means that
That's
Byakuya
the
should have been
full
punished
truth.
for tampering with the crime.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That is true.
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to...
I mean, Kyoko figured it
How
out,
were
let's
you
be for
able
real.
to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well...
Well, Kyoko
I mean,
figured it
You
out.
still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
But I get what I get. I am a straight A student at Hope's Peak Academy, y'all. This is my best academic performance I've ever had. And I got 94 medals for that.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
Who do you even vote in a situation
Maybe you
like
don't
this?
want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
I'm confused as to what's this gonna be. Monokuma vote time. Who is found guilty? It is Sakura. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he didn't kill her, so who do you even vote at a time like this? So no one's gonna be punished.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire
Okay, we're done here.
existence.
What did you
So that's
say?
the whole truth, huh? I see. Why would he waste our time with a trial? But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us. Yeah, that's so selfish, by the way. And yet why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why I couldn't let her be the only one that died. You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. I seriously dislike her because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious, that's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note. Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was the night after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me...
I can't forgive this!
My closest friend got hurt. Sakura. Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? Don't you see how dangerous that is? I guess it's because I guess me and Kyoko weren't mad at her for real, so there's no point in meeting with us. Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all ganged up on you at once, even you...
Hina.
If they all ganged up on her at once, she would actually step on them. Look at the material of those three, let's be honest. Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy. They're friends. Sakura, she clearly believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet, you trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't sit there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. I don't know if her note is about us. I think it might be about Monokuma, I'm not gonna lie. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Hina, you can't. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? What are you talking about? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Protein.
Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. That's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf, Sakura, so I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in. Please open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it, and that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. Girlie, she is so insufferable. Like, I feel bad for Sakura and all. I has been Sakura's #1 fan since episode 1. Let's be honest here. But Hina is just so unlikable. Oh my goodness. But maybe there's people that actually like her, but she is just so unlikable to me. I don't know what it is. It's just a culmination of a bunch of things. I really don't like her, and me not liking her and hearing this story come from her makes me not feel bad. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out in the end. I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this. My perfect chapter 5 would be Byakuya, Nepo Baby Supreme, killing Hina. That would truly bring joy into my life. Get them both out of here, in one fell swoop. Then I'll really be happy, but I'm never allowed to be happy in this game.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it is taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? What did you say? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that letter was about us, girly. Like, and your brain cell count is so low that you can't trust a word you say, honestly. Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is... Yes. Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already... Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby. Okay. This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room. Why didn't she give one to me? Okay, I am dragging it. But like, gosh, she liked me nowhere near as much as I liked her. I have never tried so hard to be someone's friend before, and she just did not care. This is just like The Sims. Nothing is working out for me. What? Then you lied to me? Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I thought I just livened things up a bit. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles to face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? She did. The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process, okay? And scene. Cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place? I mean, you get your final words out since no one's there,
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, You can never hear the rest of a story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Do you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Jeez, talk about a buzzkill. All right, here we go. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
See, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina...
First of all, this note is addressed to Hina, but she's talking to everybody. Just saying. And second of all, I didn't get a name shout out. 2 gifts, by the way.
My resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive. I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. More than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with me just accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I am willing to give my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
You see, when it comes from Sakura, it actually means something. I actually feel something. But the Hina relaying it, it wasn't working for me, babe. It was not working for me. I'm so tired of hearing her speak. And I'm not walking around during free time anymore. Because I don't want to talk to any of these people anymore. I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel concerned. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
it was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else.
Well, little do you know, Sakura, she tried in with all of her might, she tried to kill every last one of us. So that's
No
great.
matter what, just survive.
I don't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close and still,
What are you gonna do?
but in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't kill each other, but you almost end up doing it anyway. Cause she's so stupid. She is so stupid. Why have I been left with the worst possible people? Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Yeah, I blame Hina. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone. I blame Hina. First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. She jumped to conclusions even with that one. I'm not gonna lie. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Darn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. I can. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else. What the heck? This is not how this was supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that. Ah, lovely Nepo Baby Supreme, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game, which is why I am bowing out of the game. Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game. By the way, I do want to make it's a small, minute thing. Sakura sacrificed herself. Hina was going to sacrifice all of us. Just saying. It was not selfless, babe. She was going to kill all of us. On purpose.
Don't make me repeat
There's no
myself.
point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. What's going on here? Now, I only have one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear.
And that is to heap the harshest punishment possible onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does that mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone?
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still going to be the one having the fun time.
what the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you
It's the
guys?
moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time! But wait, Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh heavens no, just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub whatever old student I want. If only that was the case. But that would be too lucky for me. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times 1 rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. Are you gonna put her dead body in the punishment? So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. What? A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment
A special guest?
time.
What's going on? Alter ego? Where did he find alter ego? Excavator destroyer. Well, there goes us being able to call for help. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. That really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say a post-workout grub chicken's where it's at. I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at. Alter ego. I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. Anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. That was my way out. Y'all busy trying to date ChatGPT, and I'm trying to get out of here. Like, we didn't even get to check in on her for information. That sucks. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
What, you're friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What's next? Friends with a basketball? I'm sure they would be if it talked. And it doesn't even have to talk for real. If it just had, like, a button where it said phrases, they would be friends with it. Shut the heck up. He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you call animism, where the soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with that laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward, and none of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
very.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear, someday you will pay for this. You're like super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Please be about me. Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. Of course, there's something I like to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What? A clue?
Ina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. What?
Too bad.
I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid, is to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. But fine, but at least Sakura's note, like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But...
Too bad.
Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, no matter what. And that's seriously it. Wow, huh? What a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you? Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try and get some rest, you know? Maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut the regrets from the outside world? Think about it. Think long. Think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. And what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I see stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I just feel awful thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo.
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone. So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But are you sorry? Hina must feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. At least she said that. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached the point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag? What are you talking about?
No, 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 no!
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Mister. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him? Sleazeball? You're surprised by that comment? Why are you surprised? That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are a sleazeball. Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abusive give and take. Me! I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms and before long, night snuck up on us. Ding dong bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Well, nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up? Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from my deep slumber into hazy half consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. How did you get in my room?
Kyoko? Yes, it's me.
Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Why are you in my room? Time unknown, it says. In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. But wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. So it's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? What do you want now? It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I I have a favor that I need to ask. What is it? What's your favor?
So,
I don't remember what Sakura said at the end of her note. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered, "The data center on the 4th floor. Wasn't that door locked? Oh, the trial is over, so things should open up, huh?
goodbye.
I'll meet you there." Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Oh my gosh! The first half of this chapter went so quick. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Oh, thank goodness. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door with a certain amount of force. It's still locked. It didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor? Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Breaking into a locked room is strictly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't waste my time telling me stuff I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? Now you too? Whatever the two of you, just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah. Go on, get out of here. Shoot. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. I think she's using me as a pawn again. And then she shows up late and we leave without even checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba? Who the heck is that? What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba. I don't know what that...
16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school.
16th student? Well, where is he?
The one they call the ultimate despair.
Ultimate despair? What is he, like, ultimately depressed or something?
Watch out for her.
She's a girl? Chapter 4, All-Star Apologies. It's done! And there's only 6 of us now. 7? We're back to 7? To be continued. And I got an item! Oh, altar lump. That's so disrespectful. We have finished chapter 4, so that is the end of today's episode. Well, guys, I have finished chapter 4. We have 2 more chapters and an epilogue before we're finished with the game. So we're touching the horizon. We're touching it. We're almost there. But I don't know what it is about this chapter, but everybody was especially irritating this chapter. I don't know what got into them. I do not know what got into them, but they were all extremely irritating. But thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot believe that they killed Alter Ego. She didn't even get to give us any information. We just got screwed. So that sucks. And we have a potential new student, so that's super exciting as well. But like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, thank you guys for giving me a chance. Bye.